Hi, my name is Chelsea Martin, and this is my professional dispositions video assignment. I would definitely say that the dispositions that I possess that make me a successful teacher would be kindness and patience. I graduated with my bachelor's degree in early childhood education, so I'm planning on teaching preschool through third grade. So with those age groups, you definitely have to have a lot of patience. Kiddos are going to make mistakes, so we need to extend grace through that for sure. Another disposition that I would say that I have is kindness. I think once again we are teaching these students not only valuable skills but also just to be kind to one another, and I mean that is all we can ask for each other. So definitely think that by example I can show my students kindness and even patience. For the dispositions that I think that I need to work on, even just looking at the dispositions for this assignment and reflecting on those, I think involving the community would be something that I definitely need to work on. I think that as a teacher, we get so wrapped up in these standards that we have to meet and all these things that we have to teach our kiddos, and we forget to involve the community and how important that is for our students. So as a teacher, that is definitely a disposition that I also want to work on. I think self-reflection in every area in our life is really important. This is another one that I would like to work on as a teacher. Just even taking a moment after a lesson to stop and think, how could I have done that lesson better? What could I have done to engage my students more? And even just talking with my fellow teachers and even my kiddos doing, you can always get self-assessment from them, and just even by reading their test scores. Okay, my kids did not get this. How can I do better next time on this assignment? So I think self-reflection for sure is another disposition that I should work on. For professional educators, I think some of the qualities that they have are really passionate about their job. They love what they do. You can tell a teacher is passionate because they just really truly just love on their kiddos. They're excited to be there, and I think that that really shows a professional educator. I even think that how we dress is important, just the persona that we're putting on. If we're able to have conversation not only with our students but also with our fellow teachers, our principal, our admin, even especially with our parents. So even having good communication skills with them. What we look like if we're coming to school, just looking professional. That means our hair is done, our outfit is appropriate for school, even whenever we are having conversations, making sure that those are professional, appropriate at all times, because we just never know who's listening, and we also need to be good examples for our students and our kiddos. I think that one of the most important parts, and definitely what professionals should look like, is that they need to be prepared for anything, especially in education. You never know if a student is going to get sick, if you're going to get sick, if an emergency is going to happen. So always having those sub plans prepared, always having extra things for your lesson just in case something happens to go wrong. I think that those are definitely skills and ways that professional educators need to be prepared for sure. And like I mentioned earlier, just being punctual to school, I think that that just helps me be extremely successful as a teacher, is whenever I come to school prepared. Just feeling prepared makes me feel better about my day, and it's going to help my kiddos feel better too, just because I have that routine for them and that they feel ready. Also being flexible. Once again, you never know what's going to happen. So, and then last but not least, and I mentioned this earlier, is having patience. In education, you're going to need to have patience. You're going to have patience in life, so practicing it now will definitely help. Thank you so much for listening.